This Tombstone deck is genuinely one of the most brutal things I've played in a while, and the best part about the card is that it walks straight past Cosmo. Tombstone is a 2/3 that reads, on reveal, destroy your lowest power card at each other location. Welcome back everybody. So Tombstone released yesterday. I have just caught the wave as I woke up, and I've seen a lot of people playing it in Weapon X decks, and it seems to be doing decently well. One place I really wanted to try it was Nimrod. I did test it in a Thanos Stones deck, and like a Phantom X kind of list, but I felt like it didn't perform as well there. Here, however, it seemed to do some crazy things. Sadly, it doesn't quite work how I expected with Nimrod, how it would destroy it at one location and when it procs to the other, destroy at the other. The destroys basically go off at the same time, so it takes the same board state. But you'll see me realize that in this in the gameplay highlights when those come up. But I suppose before I waffle too long about the card, I will have the card review at the end after the gameplay, and coming up next, I'll show you the deck. So this is the deck. It is kind of a Nimrod package. You can adjust some of the cards in here for ones that you prefer. However, trying to get as many destroy triggers in here as possible is always nice. That's why Tombstone is great. You have Adamantium Infusion to bring back something big in case you are unable to destroy the Nimrods. And a surprising amount of wins through Galactus, actually. So I'll break down the deck card by card for you now. So with Majestic Wingbeat, you're pretty much just wanting to hit anything that's 5 cost and up. Arnim Zola isn't the best, and then Star-Lord isn't great. Your best targets are Galactus, Black Panther, and Nimrod, realistically. I wasn't drawing Nimrod that many times this game, so I didn't get to show off Tombstone's ability too often, which is unfortunate. Then we have Fastball Special. It's in here for the destroy triggers for Nimrod, or if you want to get off Adamantium Infusion, you can always play those two on the last turn. Then we have Carnage. Tombstone, Venom, they're all your destroy triggers just to try and get as many destroys as you can on Nimrod primarily. Your other options are very limited, really. You're only wanting to do it if you're bringing them back with Adamantium Infusion. And then we have Adamantium Infusion, as I said. Hitting a Black Panther that's been on the Symbiote Spider-Man with Fastball Special into Adamantium Infusion is a good thing to do. One thing I will warn you about in this current meta is it seems to be very Cosmo heavy. Now, that is a problem for some of the playlines you want to do with this, for example, Symbiote into Galactus, but you can bait it by Symbiote into Nimrod. And then perfectly, as I said in the intro, Tombstone just walks straight past it. You can play Tombstone on another location, destroy the Nimrod, to then play your other destroy triggers on other locations, and they will have played the Nimrod on a place that is basically, not Nimrod, sorry, played their Cosmo on a place that's basically useless for them. However, if you are aiming to Black Panther or Galactus, or even Star-Lord on your Symbiote, just be wary of that. I think half of my games were Aurora lists that had Cosmo in it, which is interesting. Seems to be the way the meta is shifting, at least my pocket meta. Then we have Black Panther, one of your win conditions. The Black Panther Arnim Zola is a combo as old as time. Nimrod, this is where Tombstone shines and kind of the main thing you want to do. You can use Nimrod with the Symbiote Spider-Man, or it's kind of the main reason you'd want to play it. I guess you can play it on locations to get extra power, or play it on Majestic Wingbeat to get extra power, but the way that you would buff it anyway is through Symbiote Spider-Man. Feel free to change out, like, I'm not entirely sure what you would change out, maybe Star-Lord for something like Spider-Man Brand New Day. I was tempted to do that. Or even for something like Jeff, just so you have a location that you can buff Symbiote, buff Nimrod, for example, just to get them slightly bigger. But I usually get the feeling that once you've got a decent sized Nimrod, you tend to win the game. Star-Lord is for those games where you've basically done nothing. This deck tends to do nothing for a decent amount of turns, so getting a big influx of power on that last turn is great. And putting it into Symbiote is useful because you can get just a whole bunch of energy to do something like Black Panther, Arnim Zola, Fastball Special, Adamantium. You know, that's probably a little too much power investment there, but you get the idea. Energy investment, sorry. You probably don't have that amount of energy even from doing that, but it allows you to do some interesting combos. Arnim Zola is pretty much for the Nimrod and Black Panther. You could do it with a buffed Galactus if you have extra energy. I guess like X23 also has a flex spot in here. In case you're wanting that extra energy, you can use some of your destroy cards earlier to get her procs off. Probably worthwhile looking into, actually, over Star-Lord, but it's just something to think about. And Galactus is, I think, the way that I won the most games. People just don't expect Galactus a lot of the time, and it's just too funny. And yeah, that about wraps it up for the deck. I'm on the road to 2,000 subscribers, and we're getting close, so any little helps would mean the world. And yeah, that's about it. I'll do the review of the card just after the gameplay, and for now, I hope you guys enjoy the clips. Pete MJ Watson Parker. There's a heck of a name. Where's my hello even? Yeah, that's a pretty good target. Okay, we are looking for Galactus, Nimrod, Black Panther. To be fair, most of the stuff I have in my deck still. Nimrod is perfect. Now we just need to figure out... I guess I play it on the left. They're going to move this here. We have Fastball, Carnage, and Tombstone. This could be nuts. I just need to figure out how to make that work. So we play Tombstone in the middle. Sends here and here. Then we play Venom in the middle. Okay, they can't move anything out of here. Yeah, Tombstone in the middle. It sends 2 Nimrods here. Then Venom in the middle. Then Fastball Special on the left. They are probably going to play Cosmo here, if I had to bet. Because Adamantium Infusion would be great, but if I'm expecting them to play Cosmo here, or am I expecting them to play Cosmo here? That's the thing. If they know Tombstone's a thing, they're probably going to play it here, but if they're not expecting Tombstone, then they're playing it on the left. Script. No, I can't do Venom, can I? I have to do Carnage, then Fastball. Yeah, okay. We're good. That's one thing I love about Tombstone. Very nice. Ooh, that was close. Victory. I like how I thought I had that in the bag, but I didn't. Sadly, Tombstone doesn't actually work the way I was expecting him to. I only just noticed that. His Destroy goes off. Destroys knocks these 2 over here, but he doesn't actually send the second symbiote back. Okay, I've learned for the future. Oh, this is very good for us. Okay, buff deck gamer. We have no ongoing, so that is kind of useless for us. Limbo is perfect. The only thing that worries me... Okay, I mean, you don't know what deck I am, so I think I'm okay with that. The only thing that worries me is if I were to Galactus in the middle and they had, like, some Captain Carter shenanigans. But I could snap, you know. Because here's the thing, a deck like this could run Cosmo. But if it runs Cosmo, my best bet then is to do this. Oh, snap. Already thinking that it's possible they could run Galactus. If they run Galactus, then kind of over as well. Stick. Yep. They play Galactus here for 26 power, then I get Symbiote brought here and Symbiote brought here as well. So I'm actually completely fine. We Venom, then we Tombstone, then we Majestic Wingbeat. Venom destroys that, brings 2 there, then I bring them back. And if they just play here, then I think they probably misunderstood that assignment. Victory. Well, I will take it. Apologies to you, Gwent player. Now you have learnt that Nimrod will do that. They cannot be having a good time right now. Apologies. Not the rocks. I've been having a rough day today. The game does not want me to play. Okay, Carnage. Honestly, just to get rid of this. I could fastball it, then Adamantium Infusion and Carnage. This is feeling bad. Yikes. That is literally all I've got. Okay, and now what they do is they play Aurora, right? Honestly. There's no way. Yeah. Well, that game felt rough, but luckily I had Galactus to back it up. We have Kill. We do have Symbiote Black Panther. Majestic Wingbeat would be a nice pickup, actually. Okay, we're still playing it low-key. Galactus, honestly? Opponent snapped. I thought you would. The problem is now because they've snapped, I don't know if they can actually beat this. It's possible that they might be able to. Is it ever worth leaving Symbiote? Maybe. But also, I realize I can't pull my combo off unless I draw Fastball or Arnim Zola. That's a bit of a problem. Unless I am to Star-Lord. Then maybe some shenanigans? I don't even know at this point. We'll see.
Hi, I'm Spider-Man.
Okay, fastball? No fastball. Fastball would have been nice. Kinda then just Tombstone, Adamantium Infusion. Red win is this location, and then Adamantium Infusion will bring back Nimrod for 12 power. Doesn't feel strong enough. Black Panther, Tombstone, Adamantium Infusion. That only sets this to 17. Venom, Adamantium Infusion, Black Panther. I think that's probably the best.
Power must be controlled.
That's not great, because I lost the power I needed here.
We are Venom. Wakanda forever!
Was close though. Okay, 2 Galactuses is probably not going to help very much. That also screws me. Okay, we still have outs. Hold on for now.
Opponent snapped.
Okay. If we Black Panther here, it'll bring out any Cosmo they might have.
Wakanda forever!
I do not know what they're playing. Then we symbiote. And we kind of need Adamantium Infusion or Arnim Zola. We're in one of those situations again. Because if they Cosmo here, which they didn't. Okay, it's definitely the bot deck. So now all I need to do is play it smart. Although we got Arnim Zola, so maybe smartness can go out the window.
Snap!
I forgot that I hadn't snapped.
All hail Hydra!
Wakanda forever! Wakanda forever!
Nice. Realistically, maybe I shouldn't have combined them in case this was Shang.
Victory.
Then we would have just drawn. So, worked out anyway. Okay, Majestic Wingbeat pretty much has to hit Arnhem Zola. Then maybe we do a symbiote play. Wow. They are just annihilating my hand. If I do a symbiote
I'm
play...
Spider-Man.
What's the way I do it again? It's like... Tombstone here. When I duplicate the symbiotes, it then attaches to the Nimrod that I play, and then I attach it to the Tombstone. Maybe. We'll see. It's definitely optimistic thinking. Yeah, and I actually need a symbiote to even make that work, so... I think we are probably not pulling off what we want this game. Especially if they have Cosmo.
Wakanda forever.
Yeah, this is an Aurora deck. Honestly, probably the best bet that I have, but Cosmo is likely. But I can't really do anything about that. Oh,
Victory.
surprising, but I'll take it. Okay, we got Galactus.
Breaking news.
Are they going to get my Galactus? I sure hope not. Also, I should have played this turn 2. My bad. I'm going to miss out on 1 extra energy from Star-Lord. Limbo does change the game up. Ooh, okay. This is definitely where we do symbiote Nimrod shenanigans. Good snap. I doubt a deck like this runs Cosmo. I was trying to think what it was even called. They're definitely an X23 destroy list. Yeah, now here's the thing, I could Galactus here. Is it perhaps just better for me to Galactus there?
I want the throne.
It would catch them off guard. But honestly, I think this is just so much better. Can't snap again, but I would if I could. And then they're going to go to these 2 locations, then I probably just get rid of Star-Lord. They could have Null, which is the only problem. Adamantium Infusion Venom. That could be nuts. But not if they put Adamantium Infusion and then Venom. But actually, does that even work? Banish this to revive your highest power. I don't remember how this works, if it blocks the location or not. And because I don't know, it's too risky. In that case, perhaps I just have to do it the other way around. Oh, okay, nice.
Victory.
We are saved. Majestic Wind Beat here is pretty good. We just got to avoid those Cosmo players. Oh, Galacti. So that is very unlikely to be a deck that runs Cosmo, which is quite nice. Galactus is probably the perfect counter. The only problem being we would have to get it off. I'll do Symbiote because it gives me multiple options. Zandara is worse to play Galactus because of the +1s. You know what? Maybe I just do Black Panther. What do you think? Because like a Black Panther... can't on him Zola or anything. I could, but it'd be too obvious. And I wanted to pass ball, but this is fine. Magic. Honestly, this is kind of snap worthy. But I won't snap just yet. I'm doing this because it gives me 2 outs.
Wakanda forever.
Because right now I can Galactus, and if Galactus doesn't win me the game, then I just fastball Adamantium, and hopefully that's enough. At least the turn 7 gives me that option. Good old Galactus. Always feel bad playing this card. Making people kneel.
Victory.
Solid. Oh, there goes my Venom. Wave on turn 1, not too useful. Feels like a bot though. Let's see if we can make the bot kneel. Probably can. Odin. Well. Into Sunspot. Yeah, that's a bot level snap if I've ever seen one. If I were to get Nimrod on a draw, I would probably want to keep the 3 cards that I could play, so. No Nimrod. However, it could be quite likely they beat 13 power here. How much energy can I get? Basically 4, yeah. So I can't do Black Panther Arnim Zola. I really just want to make them kneel though. Okay.
Wakanda forever.
Let's do it. I said I would do it from the start. We're snapping into it. Come on, don't play anything big here. Leader. Whew, that was close. Nice. More kneeling.
Victory.
Okay, I think Castle Blackstone might work against me here. can't really play there until turn 4 realistically. Okay. Surprised they didn't play here. Ooh, camotage. They are Phantom X. Does that seem likely that they would run Cosmo? Probably not. Put Symbiote here. Star-Lord here next turn. Will give me +6. And I can Black Panther Arnim Zola, or I could Nimrod here. Okay, yeah, this leaves my possibilities more open. Do we want to Star-Lord here, or should I? Yeah, I think I need to do it for the extra energy. Okay, well. Is that wise, do we think? They're definitely just playing Phantom X here. And probably just destroying this. Do they ever put the power in the middle? I don't think they do. But also, technically, this is just better. We think. This goes to 20 then to 40. I think we always win. Did they snap or did we snap? I genuinely don't know. Which is funny because looking at it, I genuinely could have just won this location with Galactus.
Wakanda forever!
Cut off one head, 2 more shall take its place.
Wakanda forever!
Cut off one head, 2 more shall take its place.
Yeah, the -11 isn't preferable, but also doesn't really hinder us at all. Nice. Maybe I should have just gone for Galactus. The Nimrod route is really not getting us there today, huh? So with Tombstone, what do I think in the end? I think he's a pretty good card. Destroy can always use more triggers, and a card that destroys cards at other locations where you're wanting to keep things alive is perfect. I ran him in Nimrod because I thought that combo worked at first, but I did so well with the deck that I thought I'd leave it in the video. But I do think his best places are probably in those Weapon X Muse decks where you're playing Weapon X and Muse at other locations, but you're not wanting to play destroy cards on top of them after that, which makes them clunky. However, Tombstone fixes that perfectly by allowing you to play a card at the location and play Tombstone after. And for that reason alone, he's basically a staple destroy card. He's perfect in that aspect. I think I gave him a 4.5, and maybe I'll lower it to a 4 because he's niche, but I think he's necessary in those decks. And yeah, I think that about wraps it up. He's free at the end of the day, so he's not too difficult to get your hands on. But if you are watching this later down the line, if you're a destroy lover, and especially if you love the Dormammu kind of like Weapon X style decks, definitely grab this card. And yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching, and I'll speak to you all next time.